This is just a friendly reminder that awakening and self-realization, or just realization if you'd like to call it that, doesn't have anything to do with the annihilation of the ego. It doesn't have anything to do with destroying a self-structure. It doesn't have anything to do with getting rid of a bunch of patterns. It doesn't even have to do with overcoming resistance. It's mostly about a felt sense of ungripping. If you pay attention to your sense fields, or sense field, however you'd prefer to think of it. But if you cycle through them in the way we tend to divide them, you can usually pick up on some degree of grip in one or more of them, whether that's the visual field, things are very zoomed in, pinpointed, held. Whether that's hearing, to where there's so much attention that any little thing makes us jump. Whether it's tactile sensation, sensations of pain in the body, maybe. Some people even find grip in smell and taste. Some degree of grip or pushing things away. And then if we cycle even further inward to emotions, those are where we tend to find quite a lot of grip. Sometimes around thoughts as well. So I just said a minute ago that this isn't about overcoming resistance. I'm talking about a bunch of resistance, right? I'm talking about a bunch of grip. Why isn't it about overcoming resistance? Because that's resisting resistance. What happens if we're kind with the resistance? And I don't mean kind like nice. There's a difference between kind and nice. What happens if we're open to the resistance? What if the resistance is just a process doing its job? A process that's supposed to keep us safe and alive. What if we mind our business about the resistance? Paradoxically, when we do that, the resistance starts to drop. And then instead of this, you get a little bit of that. You can start to see through. Because we're starting to establish an environment of safety and acceptance, even around the things that we don't love. The things we don't like, the things we're not so crazy about. So we sit with the resistance to what we see, or what we hear, or what we feel. And if I could give you a mantra, the mantra would be, okay. And initially there will be a resistance to that too. So then we give that resistance permission. Permission after permission after permission. And with each, okay, okay, okay. Then eventually this opens and opens and opens. We can peek through, because we're in the middle. We peek through. And it opens and opens and opens and opens. And you were there the whole time. Feel into that. The words here don't make a lot of sense. But the sense makes sense.